Blackstone and Skyboat Media present Notes on Democracy by H. L. Mencken. This book is read by Stefan Rudnicki. Democratic Man, an introduction by Stefan Rudnicki. At the risk of overstating the obvious, the democratic man Mr. Mencken references repeatedly throughout these essays is neither gender nor party-specific, but rather his designation for the average inhabitant, subject, and even at times victim of democracy as an institution of government. Whether in fact average, or extraordinary in some specific way, these citizens as an aggregate comprise the Commonwealth as a whole. I felt it necessary to point this out for the simple reason that, although Mencken's phraseology can be perceived as outdated, his ideas may be applied instantly and immediately to the most current events, thus being potentially vulnerable to accusations of partisanship in today's violently divisive political and social environment. My feeling is that, although his opinions do repeatedly critique one or another extreme of the right or the left, it is his intention to tread a middle road, exploring the problems built into democracy itself as a system, issues that render the system inherently flawed, even though by his standard, and perhaps even by ours, it's still the best of all possible worlds. Thus, humans of all persuasions, living under democracy, can be justifiably proud of their government and national traditions, even when they are vulnerable to, and perhaps even complicit in its failings. Mencken offers no solutions to these failings, specifying, "I am not engaged in therapeutics, but in pathology." And with the aid of his incisive and far-ranging perceptions, he is a brilliant diagnostician, applying those perceptions to his own time, 1926 and the preceding decades, with incisive wit. He pinpoints the trouble spots and troubling sots, leaving the healing for others to attempt. Because he was writing nearly 100 years ago, it's only natural that some of his references will be obscure to today's listener, but not as many as I would have thought. Even the Comstock Act of 1873 is being revived today by certain protectors of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?